The most epic fails by female athletes. 1. What's up with the camel outfits? Even if you have a gorgeous body, you still can't be 100% sure that a ridiculous outfit won't ruin the day for you. These beautiful biker ladies felt firsthand what it means to be a victim of a questionable fashion move. The flesh-colored parts of the uniform make it that much more ridiculous. As far as the most confusing and uncomfortable pics go, this one's right there among the leaders. Somebody give those women some proper clothes. 2. Getting back up and taking the ultimate prize. Back in the day, Heather Dorn-Eiden made one of the greatest comebacks in history. In 2008, the famed runner had a nasty fall. However, she got back up like nothing happened and kept on running. Oh, and one more thing, she finished first. Yes, you heard us, she won the race, despite the fact that a fall in the last lap usually equals defeat. 3. Please help. Somebody. Vivian, a gymnast from Australia, lost control while working on the beam. That look on her face is heart-stopping, true, but she actually landed just fine, with a score of 13, that's a pretty great result, in case you were wondering. 4. Taking a nap while everybody's watching. Could you sleep comfortably in that impossible position? Ksenia Afanasyeva, one of Russia's finest, certainly doesn't think so. She fell pretty hard at the 2012 games. Now, you might think that there's nothing to these floor routines, but they actually require years of training and precision. After that nasty fall, we think Ksenia did everything in her power to have a good night's sleep and forget about the terrifying failure. 4. Dancing in the middle of a game. Destiny, a volleyball player from the US, doesn't seem to care about the game, all she wants to do is show her dance moves. Obviously, she just took a hard fall, but it still looks hilarious. And judging by the cheering girl from the opposite team, we'd say Destiny's break dance routine cost her team a lot. Maybe it's time for a career change. 5. The Egyptian gods would have appreciated this. There are so many thoughts that come to your mind the second you look at this pic, and all of them are nasty. Synchronized swimming is no joke, and it takes years of training to master. And sometimes, the athletes sit on each other's hands and legs. So, even though this shot is awkward and 18+, you can't deny the fact that these ladies are the queens of the water. But she does look both surprised and confused. Or maybe she's just trying to nail the performance. 6. Extreme landing procedures. Shaun is a lovely young woman and an Olympics champ, and this picture will make even the biggest haters fall for her. That expression on her face is simply priceless. Jumping around and keeping your balance is not an easy task, and this shot shows the concentration and fear in her eyes. Still, she managed to deliver an awesome performance for the crowd. 7. Some girl-on-girl action for the audience. To be fair, the ladies in this league have nothing on but their underwear and the warrior-like pads, cleats, and helmets. So, that is why one wrong move can lead to a situation like this one. We're not saying this girl did anything wrong when she tried to touch her opponent, though, clearly, number 14 was hoping to get her hands on the rival's ball, but she did something entirely different and ended up all over the other girl's bra. 8. Casualties on the track. Morgan, one of the best runners out there, had her worst performance at the 2012 Olympic Games when her rivals literally knocked the girl down and didn't even lend her a helping hand. She could have won a gold medal for America, but instead finished the race with the worst result ever. We bet she still can't get over that epic fail. 9. The TENS lines can make it or break it. Yep, every swimmer out there knows what it's like to show the whole world your 10 lines. It might be embarrassing to some, but others don't really seem to care about that. This particular beauty has incredibly peculiar tan lines on her body. Without a doubt, those are bikini lines. There's nothing wrong with them, but with the swimsuit, they look all kinds of ridiculous. Can you imagine yourself going out there and representing those confusing tan lines? 10 1-on-1 against the equipment. Hurdling is not particularly traumatic, but there are some hidden dangers that threaten the athletes. The equipment is pushing them to the limit, and Stambolova, a young and talented Bulgarian girl, tripped and fell right when it seemed like she was doing great. Unfortunately for her, the rest of the competitors left her far behind after she stumbled. Do you also think that her second name sounds like Stumble, or is it just us? 11 Nothing wrong with lying down. Nastia, a gymnast from the States, now a retired athlete, was having a rough day back at the 2012 Olympics. Everything was going great until she lost her balance and fell on the floor. It looks like the drop was painful and more than Nastia could handle. You can never be 100% confident in yourself when you're in the Olympics, and even world-class gymnasts like Liukin do have their bad days every once in a while. 12 Hugging that beam like there's no tomorrow. Gabrielle, a top-notch gymnast, a world champion, by the way, always looks great in front of the cameras, but even she had her fair share of confusing moments. True, she must have practiced her performance about 1,000,000 times, but the girl still slipped from that nasty beam, ruining years of rough tough training. Yes, that definitely wasn't a glorious moment for her, but Gabby still did everything in her power to hold onto the treacherous beam.